Good morning. Going back into Hogwarts today. We've got a few quests to do today. We're starting out with the main quest of going to talk with Professor Fig about the locket that we found, the pensive. And we'll be continuing that. At some point today, I think we're going to run into our first Merlin trial. Right. And the Merlin trial is actually pretty fun. They're all puzzles you got to figure out. That's going to be fun to dive into a little bit today as well. And we'll do a stream dedicated just flying around to all the different Merlin trials at some point. But for now, we're going to go find Professor Fig.
Why do students always frown? Peace should burn the castle down. It's herbology homework, you say? Well, your homework just Revelio.
Field guide page we can grab. I wonder if we can activate this now.
I didn't mean.
No, doesn't look like it.
You made your point.
That's behind that painting's file for, I think it's for the bull spell.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you praxia mole?
Another quest available up here. Let's go see what that quest is.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Alright. Oh yeah. So that'll be one we can get to in a little while. Out in the courtyard, go through the doors, use the pull on that painting. I believe that one led to some kind of outfit. But still wanted to go talk to Professor Fig. Just over here. Whoops. And now we wait for the professor to arrive. Here we go.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They want the locket.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
So we're off to learn some more combat spells.
Revelio.
So this is where they lock a quest behind actually progressing through some of the school work. Technique.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Right. Let's see if we can find that real quick. That'd be a relatively quick side quest. Ash in the castle. That's a secret room that we'll discover later. I believe we need to go past the rhinoceros. Up this way. We'll go out to the courtyard because that's where it's needed is right now.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster. I think we should have a mooncalf in charge.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
Fountain to... Is that a ghost owl? No, they're just very white. Oh, right.
The
Got a
Dedalian
quest here.
keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Pick that up in a minute.
This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the portrait from the map. And where's the treasure? Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Authentic historian's outfit. Oh, this is...
Accio! Levioso!
Must be something up here we can get. Alright, one more time. It's looking like I don't see anything up there. Oh, some other time. Just remember that block there. Or we'll run into something at some point that requires us to use that block.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Hello, Nellie. You seem excited about something.
The Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
Look into
I
it.
hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
So I've already grabbed one that was up high here. I don't know why I keep repeating that. We're gonna go. Professor Hackett. We'll pick up various side quests throughout the day while doing the main quest, and then next week we will just go through and do a bunch of the side quests.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Alright. So this is actually pushing us into a little bit of a
Seems
side
crossed
quest.
wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Alright, so our first one, we'll do the spell combination first. I believe that's where it's leading us. Then we'll do the crossed wands. Oh, no, it looks like it's taking us to crossed wands first.
Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
First we want to get this. Now, where is the other part of that quest? change this up a little bit. We're going to want front. Really all I've got right now. Not bad.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
Nice to hear.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course.
I'll join.
Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Ready.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Very hostile.
Levioso. Potato. Superfly. Is that all you've got? Accio. Come on. Levioso.
Let's
There you go. Accio.
find the one.
Levioso.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
That was
Nice work! Sebastian was
easier
wrong
than the
about
first
two.
time I ever did it.
There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me,
Alright,
and I'll
let's-
set it up. Again,
Combination.
congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought.
Alright, so let's
See you
do,
back here again.
since he's ready to talk again, we will do spell combination. And then we'll do the second round of cross ones. It's the training dummy.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
This is one I did have a little bit of trouble with. So we're going to go full basic.
Excellent form.
Levitate, basics, stop moving.
Nicely done.
Levitate, base, 3 basics, full, and probably some basics after that.
Good one. I'd say that's enough practice.
Alright.
You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Now we're ready
Hello,
to do the
Lucan.
second round of
Is the
cross
next round
ones.
of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready.
Ready for another round.
Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
We'll bring Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready?
ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Levioso!
Levioso!
Accio! Potato!
Give him more force!
Levioso!
Come on!
Stupefy!
Are still there.
Don't shy away now.
Levioso! Accio! Bingo!
There goes my wager.
Accio!
You're better than that.
Levioso!
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Bravo!
It's all messed up.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round
Alright,
is
so
for
that's
all the
that.
gobstones, so to speak.
Assignments.
And now we're ready to return to Professor Hackett and get Incendio.
Accio!
Oh,
Levioso!
just won't let me activate it yet. There's a quest associated with it, so I guess that's why. We're gonna get this Incendio, and then return to Big, hopefully. I think we'll be working on.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember,
Of course not.
focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this whole learning the spells and everything. Not like it's a challenge at all.
Good work.
Eventually could have made it a little more
Set up a few
interesting, I think.
targets for you.
But as it is, it works. I think go where we're supposed to.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself. Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Incendio!
Cool. Alright. Back to Professor Pig. Another quest has become available down here.
That youngun's now a teacher.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
Duncan Hobbs.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
What's to be scared of?
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
That is
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
I'll see what I can
if
do.
I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be
Almost like
forever in
keeping
your
the sheet.
debt.
But that's for next week. Right now, we're going to continue with main quest.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
I'll probably have to wait on him again. Yep.
Ah, there you are.
There you are, waiting.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Not entirely sure. Well, Sebastian did mention in passing that he'd been to the
Sebastian mentioned
restricted
sneaking
section.
into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Yeah. So you're not sure why the quest just automatically does that without giving us context, but then it so fine, yeah, that's right. Here.
Revelio.
Is there a there's one over here.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
That's to do with
Seems he's
Ranrock.
working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
See you
Thank
tonight,
you,
then.
Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
This is either we're gonna get the tutorial on how to pass time, or it's just gonna take us there.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Oh. We're gonna have to add that to our spell slots. Next one.
We must remain unseen.
Obvious. They shouldn't see us. We're not there anymore. And wait for that one that patrols to go back the other direction. That will distract the other one. That one staying right in front of the door, so it's not so easy to. Action needed, just walk right on through. Very good.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Very well.
You distract.
Good idea.
I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Where's the distraction at, Sebastian?
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Depths we go. Yeah, that's the
Ghost,
well,
don't let her see you.
Alright, so we're gonna make the armor fall apart to distract the ghost. There's another one. And further down.
Clear. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne. Revelio. She can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Right, so now that we have the invisibility spell, we can start getting these chests. Sneak up on them and take their loot.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Not what we need. Oh, there's a Timmy guys. So when we get that quest, we can come back into the restricted section. Now that I know what those are, I'm keeping up with where they're at.
Let me know, sir.
So the field guide, when you first get it, it's got all the pages in there, and then they all fly out, go to different places. The fact that they put field guide pages into areas that you're not supposed to be in kind of hints at the fact that they want you to go into those areas. Whereas obviously the game creators want you to, but like the professors know that characters are going to go where they're not supposed to, or students. I'm going to repair this. I don't have another slot yet for skill tree.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo!
There we go. To some more stairs. The Light spell. Let's bring Incendio back over here because we're gonna start.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room.
Revelio.
Chests before we go.
That's it.
Side. Alright. Here we go. Gonna have some of the Guardians here soon, I think. Just. Alright, but before we go any further, let's see about putting on some better gear. Where I might have some. Yep, that gives a better defense. Obviously going to change the look of it. Better here. Appearance, back to dark arts. There we go. Let's put a handle on here. I feel like this one gives a better grip. So go with that.
Where might this lead?
Enter. Okay. I don't remember.
Revelio.
There we go.
I need to wake up that rune over there.
Incendio.
There's the Guardians.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Others? Oh, nope. There they are.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
Yeah. I'm just not using the ancient magic right now. Probably have to here in a little while, but these guys, I'm not worried about it.
Accio. Potato. Stupid one. Levioso. Revelio.
Down there. All right.
Revelio.
Oh. Maybe one of them did that. be a way to get over there. Yeah, the chest there. Alright, let's figure this out. We don't get to come back to this place.
Accio.
Ah. Made it. Alright, got the chest. Got back over here.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
Well, the way
Revelio.
Guardian of some kind.
Revelio.
Wait. Why is this one here? Can't jump that. Alright, up. So early in the game, I do not remember. Ah, there's a this does not extend.
Nearly
There's a
there.
chest in there.
Best keep my wits about me.
Levioso.
Aha. Okay. Toggle. There we go. Self-made. Alright. Got several guardians. Let's redo our gear again. We got picked up out of our range games. 11, 14. Change the look. And then we'll handle these guardians. owner decided 2 at a time was not enough. Oh, forgot that they did that.
It is a book after all.
What'd you expect? Book with a memory in it. Somebody had been here before and took out. Hey. This could be a drought, it could be aftermath of the war, although that would explain the water being completely empty. A drought explains the water.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad.
Her last name
Especially in light
gave
of your
away that she
unusual
was going to
situation,
turn to the
starting
dark
as a
side.
fifth year.
As it happens, I was also admitted
Like,
to Hogwarts as a 5th year.
on the nose with Morgan.
I've never heard of another like us.
Miss
Merlin.
Morganock, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganock.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few.
Well, who
That
decides
you not
who
speak to
wields it?
anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me.
Peeves looks so
You're
evil.
a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
I think I need to go back to stealth mode here. Seem to be anybody in here. We're gonna go out the same door we came in because it was the one that didn't have a guard right. But it's not indicating that I'm in zone anymore, so I guess we're good to go. And now we go back to Professor Fig. We'll use the fast travel this time. We've been through these hallways enough now. That's not. There it is. I don't know what Fig teaches. I don't think you ever have a class with him like you do the other professors. Ooh. Begin. Gotta go.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
How do you not know already?
In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Indeed. Alright. So, obviously, depending on who's set up the memories and everything, they're either trying to show how bad it is to try and keep the secrets of ancient magic, or they're showing the temptations of it and what it can lead to. There is, of course, it's the keepers are the ones that set up the memory, so they're trying to show you, to warn you about what the ancient magic could turn you into. There's gonna be too many of these. I'm not gonna worry about trying to mark those off. Got the Arthur's map. That's the, yeah, I've already done that. Then here, and let's look at our quests. The herbology class is the next main quest line. We have another assignment from Professor Haggard that we're going to track. That's one we're going to do. I suppose today's going to be the cross wands. It's coming up, and yeah, that's going to be tie into Hecat's assignment. What's this letter from?
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Professor Fig
Crossed
and
wands.
Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Yes, I am. Right. So this is where it's going to show me how to switch between the different parts of Hogwarts and exit. Now we do want to go and see what Nazi sent us. That's right. Meet me in Lower Hogsville as soon as possible. I'd like to talk with you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle. So, I thought that perhaps taking Sebastian this time, as my guide to Hogsmeade, would change a few things up. It seems like it's only changing up a few things, but not the major plot lines. So Nazi Onai is still the tackle the poachers plotline. And that's not the main quest right now. However, I want to get the Expelliarmus spell, so we're going to be focused on that, which means we're going to start out by going to Crossed Wands. Where we can complete the avoid enemy attacks by dodge rolling and cast Incendio on enemies 5 times, thus giving us the Expelliarmus spell to disarm opponents. And then it combines with another one. I think it's the push spell, which I don't have yet. But you can disarm and then push the weapon, especially the goblins, and then the guardians that guard the ancient magic areas. You can disarm them, weapons flying around, push it into them, hit them with their own weapon. It's quite entertaining. Ooh,
Incendio.
one of those. once I get bombarded, I can do that longer range.
Revelio.
I will enjoy, because there are some that are quite distant. You can't get to them otherwise. All right. Is the final round of Cross Swans ready?
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Cross Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Absolutely.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yep,
Yes,
we'll continue with Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
Although we're going up against 4, why are we I only have one partner?
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
She didn't look like she was confident in that.
Protego.
Come on.
I could dodge them with. Let's get that quest pulled up, because I don't want to sit here and do more than I have to. Kraken's unavailable. Okay, so well we got the one dodge done, and then we'll cast Incendio. That should be 2, 3. It's 4,
There goes my wager.
5, 6, maybe. 7.
You're better than that.
9.
Like a winner.
10. Alright, let's see. Nope. 9. 8 didn't. Or 7. Your voice didn't count. There we go.
Incendio.
I'll mess up, get hit a few times. Let's see. I think we're almost there. Yep, got it all done. So now we'll just win this battle and then go back. Seconds. There we go.
I could never duel like that.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
It was
I got
mostly
lucky.
luck, that's all.
Please, you wouldn't have got this far on luck alone. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it! You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
What did I get exactly? Cross one's champion garb. Okay. However, there's still another quest available from him.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Oh, just the
Excellent
training
idea.
dummy.
This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Give it a try.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Alright, so pull, fire, levitate.
Accio. Incendio.
Excellent form.
So, levitate, basic 3, pull, and then incendio.
Incendio.
Go.
That's it.
Pull, basic fire, basic.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
Ah, I did basics too many times.
That was something.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio.
Not ready. Ah. Alright, should be able to do this time.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
There we go.
Good one. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Couldn't have done it without you, buddy.
You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
Okay, that finishes all of his quests. Let's go get our spell. Castle really is quite expansive. Training montage. Now we get to talk to her.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
We're gonna do it at least once, make sure we got it.
Expelliarmus! You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Alright. Now let's decide which one we're gonna do. The girl from Ugandu or herbology class. Go with this one. Yeah, so it's meet with Natty, and then there's gonna be another main quest that ties Pat, and herbology class is the main quest for it. Natty. Up here. Let's see if I have fast travel point here. No. We will be leaving Hogwarts via. Here's a fast travel point. Off we go. So, on this route, we're going to run into a person researching the Merlin trials, I believe.
Revelio.
Okay. Field guide page here somewhere. Well, adds a couple of chests. Bag. Then down there's a treasure bolt. Not something we're doing today.
I should investigate.
That's something we'll do. We'll dedicate a whole stream to just going around the treasure vaults.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking,
yeah, that's
why were
about
they
the only
looking
difference
for you?
between we picked her originally to escort you to Hogsmeade and versus Sebastian. Like, either she's just witnessed it or she was actually part of it. Versus Sebastian. They wanted something
that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
I'm just spilling all the beans, aren't I?
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good.
Glad to hear that.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
That one. Done for now.
How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Ah, yes.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
We'll talk to that goblin in a little bit. He just wants us to leave his cards, but then there's a whole goblin encampment to deal with when you do that.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Students, you can't be sick.
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Stay behind!
Try and figure out, really.
This is not going well for you.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
You're gonna get the special magic. Yes. Use the special magic once and recharge.
I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Search.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Extraordinary.
Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Interesting that they put Merlin Slytherin.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. that started me thinking, what if?
The mallow sweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
Incendio! What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about
I
these.
need bombard.
The flames make the pyre sink.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work?
Of course.
I must review my notes.
That's
I may have
magic,
missed
obviously.
something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
It is quite dangerous out here, apparently. So as I mentioned before, we'll do a whole stream where we just run around doing the Merlin trials. They're pretty good because they increase your inventory capacity. However, they're so spread across the whole map that I'm going to wait to do that stream until after we've gotten room so we can fly.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
An underwater adventure
Diving
sounds
into
like
the
fun.
lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
Okay. I'll have to think about it.
Sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
There we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this one. It's a quick one. Get out here. There's going to be disturbance in the water. There we go. Bubbles coming up.
This must be where the pinch
That
family
indicates
astrolabe is.
a place that you can kind of dive down in and search. Oh, gear slots are full. So, usually I like to try and sell these things, but we'll destroy for now. Those. They're not worth that much, so. Try that again. Ancient and mysterious scarf. For another disturbance, here we go. Gear slots full, so it's still not what we're looking for. Destroy these. So we'll destroy the common stuff for now. That's standard. Just to give us a little bit more room to complete this quest. That can include. There it is. Navigator's scarf. Dive spot. Classic sorcerer's hat. Wicked Whale Potion and Pinch Family.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Astrolabe. Alright, that looks like that's all there is to dive down for. We'll return it to her, then we'll go pick up the quest from the goblin. And then we'll go back to the main quests. I think the herbology lab class is next. Plant some plants. Pull some mandrakes. All good things.
I wouldn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did.
I
Here you
did.
are.
I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
That's something I did not do on my previous
But I
character.
do hope you keep
I mean, I did this quest,
You
but
certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
I did not continue looking for places to dive. I just did the quest and that was it. So maybe that's something we'll do with this character.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists...
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I will keep an
I'm
eye
sorry
out
this
for.
happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Let's grab. There's a couple of chests here.
Revelio. After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Just inside here. Oh, it's locked. So that'll be something I'll come back for. Let's do another gear upgrade here. Make sure we got the best gear equipped, and then we're going to sell all the other stuff. There. Better, not better. Same. That's what we have on. Better. It's better. That's the Kraken Click. That's actually pretty cool. Could be in a darker color. I prefer the darker colors, but it's cool. Alright. Let's go. Oh, we're going to change the appearance of some of these, so we're going to go back to that. Let's use the legendaries for now. No legendary hat yet. But the Dark Arts mask. Oh no, this is mask, so we're doing nothing in masks. Nothing there. I do like that better. Currently have the Navigator Scarf. It's cool. If I was a Navigator, sure. But I am not. What does this one look like? Ancient Mysteries. Yeah, too sparkly. Cards. Actually, you know what? No. We'll rock the Gryffindor top of the class. And we do have the legendary cape now. This is pretty cool. Okay, but it doesn't fit well with anything that's not part of legendary outfit. The gloves go well with just about anything, but the cape does not. So here's the authentic historian's uniform that we found with that treasure hunt in Hogwarts. And I got the thematic robes. These are from linking your accounts to the fan website. Continue with the Dark Arts. Then this one, we got a Dark Arts Ensemble. Cross Swans Champion. Does not look good on any Dark Arts outfit. Alright. Now we need to sell everything else.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
I just want to see your wares.
What can I help you with today?
Selling.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
And even if you sell something, you still have access to the look of it. I am, however, going to hold on to this legendary item because once we get the room of requirement, we can do some other upgrades to it, and it might become better with those upgrades. So for now, we'll hold on to it.
Sometime.
That gives us plenty of room. Picking up more stuff later. Now it's time for herbology class. Hogwarts. Don't have a point. Just alright, we're gonna go to Central Hall. Should be able to easily find our way to the different things from there. Pick up this other side quest.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I'll get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that, and now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That's pretty amazing.
Brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose
If I have time.
If I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Ever. Not what we're doing right now. Bam, bam,
Is she growing
and
just
begin
onion
herbology.
again?
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new form and cut down the soil!
Why not just start them out in the larger pots?
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next
Don't know that
task,
was
we'll
a
be
mistake.
planting dittany at our potting tables.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say.
Nearly went deaf.
Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld
Alright, so
potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
there we go. It's planted. Nothing else I can do now.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when
Has
you're
he?
finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead.
Alright. Okay.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on.
So it's
Grab a few
dittany
of those
it's mallow
cabbages.
sweet.
Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
You got get a whole inventory full of them, or as much as I can. Then just hold tab and whoop. Then tap tab.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could come in.
Could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Right on.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Anything I can collect over here? No. No.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly
Nobody's
sorry,
giving
Mr.
me
Carlton.
dragonhide gloves. Alright, now we can talk to her.
I
Wrap up
tended
this
to the
part.
Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
As am
Magical
I.
plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Alright, new quest available. Let's go and look at. So it's a 10 potions class. Herbology and potions kind of go hand in hand, I suppose. Get around here. Doo-doo.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in
What's
Hogsmeade?
that?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Or stir. There we go.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you
Understood.
grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Alright.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that.
You heard
He
correctly.
wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Not sure that's a good
I don't
idea.
know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Nope. I will
I've
not
enough
steal.
to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Your potion should not be that.
No, I'm not collecting the Fwooper feather. Chest. From the Auror office. The shop has an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night. Suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. He's apparently going to be keeping an eye on that. So he is still an Auror.
Remember, precision is key when... Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Endurus potion, Nestwanger, and Longbow. Select 30 seconds to brew. Let that brew. After this, I don't remember what main quests are next, but certainly continue on the main quests for now.
And now we add the Mallow Suite, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon's Dark! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Oh, come on. Why?
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think
So I
each
don't
of us
remember
has had enough excitement for one day.
what's next.
Class is
Either
dismissed.
Room of Requirement or There a broomstick? There's going to be a broomstick over here. I'll find out. Chest. And here's one of those locked cabinets.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Nearly headless Nicholas. That's what that place was. There's a puzzle here. We'll do on a puzzle stream that lets us get access to a chest underneath the bridge.
Professor Black glanced at me the other day in the Great Hall. I spit out my breakfast.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Nope. Nope.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might...
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
Revelio.
There's another key. Cabinet key. 40 keys. Those you get
This may be a leap,
coins for the
but
house
I
that unlock the
believe I know
house
who
chest.
ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Sure. Why are we going back that way?
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct.
That's what it
Rotten
said.
roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Why would you want to taste the rotten roast beef?
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
Why can't you go to the kitchen? Just pass through it in the kitchen.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course.
Revelio.
Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining the sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
There we go.
Our students
Never will
It's not restricted though.
What could they want? Delicious food and what found themselves a bit peckish likely.
Certainly
You know how
makes
hungry
Rookie's
growing
job easier.
humans can get.
smells glorious in here. Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking.
Chest. New wine handle.
Oh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Right. Still, there's chests to be had still. There it is. Whoops. Sorry.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help and to meet you
Sorry,
as
if he's not being
well.
kicked out of the kitchen, why couldn't he just come in and do it himself?
Finky's regards.
Oh well.
I've gained a new appreciation for breakfast.
Alright, here's your rotten roast beef.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Fienke sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organizes the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
Very
Very
well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
Beef. Rotten.
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick? Hello, Sir Ramsay. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. But once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the rotten roast beef?
Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
It should be. I'm not here to play their game. App with the floating candles. I did not do this on my other characters. I will do that at some
It
point.
doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Find the Headless Hunt's gate. Right
Who
over
will be
here.
next to play our little game of hide-and-seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him, oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Gumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
If that's
Let's
what
do
I
it.
need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvelous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin!
Alright.
Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
So you found us? Well, this ain't over. Who would have thought a mortal
There we
would
go.
be so good at
That's
this?
2.
You've almost got him.
Where's he going this time? Over here somewhere.
You make this look easier than it's supposed to be.
Suppose I might be cheating a little bit, watching where they're going.
You're sure to find him.
Here we go again.
Oh, what fun! A student is playing.
Oh, there's a flying page.
You're the one to clean up this mess.
Well done! Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Yes.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my
He
demise.
took it out of the book.
I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The
I
pages
do
are where
remember
you lost
this
your head,
particular cave
and I must
being
visit a cave and search for your
very long.
corpse.
Yes.
So it's a big dungeon.
You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
Very well.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfrey can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
Oh, there's a chest down that way. One of the eyeball chests. Ah, there's one too. Let's get our invisibility spell. Grab this one. And then there's another one underneath the bridge. There's probably more in town here. But these are the ones I remember. Alright. Just back in. Switch over to the map. World map. Now we're supposed to meet him there. Do I have? Yeah, so this will be the final quest for today. I think it's long enough. It'll go till the end of the stream. So this dungeon is going to have some puzzles in it. It's going to have some enemies. Should be fun. I am playing on a higher difficulty than my first character. So there's that too. But, black. There. There's an Ashwinder camp. Poachers. I don't really want to get into combat with poachers and everything yet until I've got the room of requirement and I can start making my own Wiggenweld potions. I feel like I would need those more often.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Just like a Gryffindor to brave the Forbidden Forest in pursuit of adventure.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Seems like. Either way.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes.
Spiders this way.
You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
I don't know what it is. Not Latin or Greek. Dark Arts Battle Arena. This is new. Just come out in an update since I finished my first playthrough. I think, maybe. Maybe I just didn't see it all.
Keep going.
It will be something I do at some point. To prove that. One of my favorite parts about this game is the actual combat with spells.
For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
Revelio. Incendio.
Alright.
Intramuros.
There with that owl. It seems like those white owls show up in certain areas that are important.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
This is impossible! No!
Protego. Expelliarmus. Leviosa.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Let's go in. Get the pages. I think there's gonna be spiders.
I wonder how big this place is.
Got those things too.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads.
A little bit of the bridge every time you unlock a puzzle.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of these spells will help me through this.
Well, we were told that Cindy was for that specifically.
Levioso. Incendio.
All of those. Now another little bin that's behind.
Touch those.
I have a chest in here that I want.
Levioso. Incendio.
That was too far.
Stupefy. Incendio. Levioso. Stupefy. Accio. Stupefy.
collect all the loot. It's chest. Ornate juniper glove.
Revelio.
Gold. Now we gotta continue on down this path. There's another spire. Okay. That's the way we eventually want to go, but there are puzzles to solve over here.
That platform to me, I could likely get on it.
I think they've got some really unique puzzles throughout this game, using
an untouched chest.
Accio and magic
to in his search of this
move
cave.
platforms around. Pretty fun. Hey, there are spiders.
Puzzle. If Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Accio. Revelio.
Nothing deep. What? There is something down inside there. Maybe it's through this doorway here. Alright, there's two. There's the third one. And here comes more of the bridge.
Remarkable.
Still not complete.
Revelio.
Spiders up there. Can't get to them from here. Go through and spring their trap. It's the only option. They're not attacking yet.
Revelio.
Secret chests.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Let's check this side out first. Oh no, that's the side we're going to. Let's go over here first. This has the look of secret chest or hidden chest. Treasure.
Incendio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
I don't have Bombardo yet. That's what would really help here. We could destroy these from a distance. Where did he go? Alright, so I got a dueling feat of keeping them
Untouched chest. Wasn't very
in the air for so long, but I've not been looking at quick enough to see how long I have to keep them in the air. So I've not completed it yet. We will try.
Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Now it's changed already. I'm not going to worry so much about the dueling feats. Especially this one, I have the ancient magic. I don't want to waste that. And since I've only got two bars of it. And if I'm remembered correctly, I don't want to use it up here. There's a bigger boss at the end of this.
I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Accio.
Clothing and gold. Alright. There we go. Chest.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself
Looking
to
about
this.
potions. Very good. There's the chest over there. So this one we gotta stop the floating thing at just the right one. Like that.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't
And
very
now my gear slots are full. Time to upgrade 21, 31. Gonna use that one. Ornate juniper gloves, we're going to change the look back to those. And then we're also going to, that's a 20, 21, 15. Get rid of that. Look. 8. Nope. This one. 20, 20, 25, 26. There we go. We'll destroy the common ones. 34. For the common one. Royal Chinese Fireball. We're gonna go back to our top of the class one.
This cave.
Another navigator scarf.
Revelio.
Anything down there? Some plants. Nothing I care about. There's one more path that we haven't gone through yet. Oh, it's this one.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Thought this was the direction we were going, but turns out it's not. It is just a spot chest.
That's
now we can go.
I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of him.
This here's gonna be a pretty big fight.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw.
Potato, Leviosa.
And here comes some more spiders. Biggins. Can't block those. Wrong one.
Incendio. Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Right. There we go. Alright, so we got the one up there, two there, and the third one right there. The chest.
An untouched
Okay, get
chest.
these
Jackdaw
pretty
wasn't very
quickly
thorough in his search of this
before they
cave.
reset. There we go. Yeah, first time I did it, so I was not good at it. And there's a guardian.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
Oh, right there.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Is. As there is with all the secret ancient power rooms. Yeah, I'll deal with you guys in a minute. Haha. I didn't get it. I did not. What is it? Ah.
Expelliarmus will disarm you behind yourself. Expelliarmus!
Don't have the other spell yet. It will let me throw their weapons at them.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio!
I wish I had the push. It'd be very useful.
Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Guys don't levitate, they won't get pulled.
Expelliarmus!
Oh, come on, two. Alright, now we're gonna have traces of ancient magic appear.
That's unnerving. What's happening?
Here we go.
I've seen this before. The Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. Where am I?
Portals are...
Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Probably will. Ah.
Can it be?
Professor Rackham.
it's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very cryptic.
Very
Alright,
well.
I'll bring the book here.
I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
So I know about talents. We will deal with that. There. So now we will be exiting map. We came in through there, down below, but then the exit they give you is up top. And guess where it leads? None other than Hogwarts. Down near the dragon statue.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Because they're being very strict with how they disseminate knowledge about ancient magic. That's why. Those stairs hide themselves.
Incendio.
Up these stairs.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
So. Alright, well that's going to be it for today. We've gotten through a fair bit there. Here's the track. And next week,
The pulsar, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
mail's coming through. While we're waiting on that, so next week we will start out with that. We're going to go and learn the puzzle next week to begin with, and then we are going to do all the other side quests I've picked up today, and just kind of stack up some experience points before we get back to the main quest again. For now, let's see if we can return to faculty tower, Gryffindor Common. Travel there, return to our quarters. Once we get the room requirement, we'll start and end sessions in the room requirement. All is quiet. Up, down one level. Alright, so we'll start again next week. We'll go through all these extra assignments I've picked up, starting with Professor Sharp's assignment to learn the Pulso. Then we'll do these, most of these. I think we'll have to skip carted away temporarily, just because I want to have the room, which happens to be the next main quest. So, also several side quests. Maybe go and get the room, ability to fly around the room, and then go after the goblin camp that took the carts from our friend. And we'll see how much time that takes up next week. Maybe we'll get some more side quests before the session ends next week. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.